What's up, guys? So I'm in my garage attic right now. I've spent a lot of time working out up here. We got a pull-up bar over there, some dumbbells down over there. It's kind of a mess, so I'm just gonna probably stand here and show you guys what I'm talking about today. But in today's video, I'm going to cover the lateral raise and the art of growing bigger shoulders. So if you want to grow bigger shoulders, they probably don't look great up here because of the lighting, but if you want to grow bigger shoulders, if you want to make your shoulders wider, then you must do lateral raises, and you need to train them intensely. So I'm going to grab some power block dumbbells and walk you guys through the art of the lateral raise and help you perfect your form. Let's go. I've got the dumbbells. Now I feel that the lateral raise is an exercise that most people do incorrectly. So I'll just show you quick from here, and then I'll lower the angle a little bit. But with the lateral raise, we want to lift out to the side, but we don't want the dumbbells to be straight out, and we don't want the dumbbell to be higher than our shoulders. So you want to keep the dumbbell below the shoulder with a slight bend in your arm. See that bend? You want to have a slight bend in your arm and the dumbbell below the shoulder. We don't want the dumbbells to go above the shoulder. I mean, they can be in line, but, well, I guess what I mean is we don't want the dumbbells to be above the elbow. We want to pull out to the side like this, get the lateral movement, but there's also upward movement. So lateral out to the side, up here, right? So the dumbbells are kind of lagging behind the upper part of the arm. The dumbbells are lagging behind the shoulder to the elbow, the area of the shoulder to the elbow, so behind the bicep and everything. So dumbbells here, see that? See how the arm's perfect form right there? That's how you want it to be. Doing this is going to put more of the tension on the shoulder. I see a lot of people come straight out to the side like this, right? Straight out to the side. Yes, you are hitting the shoulder, but you're not hitting the lateral head like you want. You're lifting with your arm and your trap, and then your shoulder's getting recruited up there. So when you're lifting like that, you're not getting as much benefit as you are when the dumbbell is below the shoulder, below the elbow, and your forearm is at a slight angle. Not too much, but slightly. All right, now we'll go from a lower angle right here. So you want to line up, you want to have the dumbbells right here at your hip, and then boom. So the dumbbells do get up to shoulder height, I guess, but they're just slightly below the elbow. They're slightly below. My elbow is higher than the dumbbell, right? And the dumbbell is out to the side, but it's not out like this. We're not leading with our hands. It's out like this, right? See that? Out like that. It's out like that. So one cue that you can think of when you're doing lateral raises is you want to bring your pinkies to the side of the wall. So we want to bring our pinkies out to the wall, but then once we bring our pinkies out and we're halfway up, lift a little, right? So you want to try to get your pinkies to touch the outside wall. Every time I do lateral raises, my first movement, my first cue is that. Pinkies to the wall, pinkies to the wall. So pinkies to the wall and up. We're not pulling, we're not swinging the weight, we're not going straight out. No, it's like we're on a string to bring the dumbbells as close to the walls as I possibly can while bringing them as high as I can at the same time. So there's also a slight bend in the upper body, about just like this. We're not perfectly straight, we're not hunched, we're just a slight bend, a slight hinge. The lateral raise is what will grow your shoulders more than anything else. So if you want to have big shoulders, if you want to have a stronger shoulder press, even a stronger bench press and incline press, you need to grow the lateral head. And the best way to grow the lateral head is through lateral raises. There's no better movement for growing the lateral head of your shoulder. And this is how you do it. We need to have good form here. Shoulders are also a vulnerable spot for many. Many people have shoulder injuries. And to avoid them, we must do lateral raises correctly. If you're just going straight out like this, it looks like you're putting a lot of good tension on the shoulder, but really, you're just straining it. What we're doing here is getting the weight on the shoulder while maintaining a form that is keeping the tension on the lateral head and not the other parts of the shoulder. We're not hitting stabilizing muscles. We're hitting the meat of the shoulder that we want to grow, that is going to give us that width. Pull out to the wall. All right, guys, that is all I've got for you today. The shoulders don't look too bad. They're looking all right, you know? So that is how you do the lateral raise. That is how you grow your shoulders. It's not the easiest exercise, but once you perfect that form, I promise you, you will see gains in your shoulders. And like I said, it is a exercise that I see most people doing wrong. Once you do it right, you're gonna get stronger. You're gonna look better. The shoulders are gonna make you look wider. They're gonna build that X frame, right? The most aesthetic physiques, the best looking physiques, whether you wanna be a bodybuilder or you just wanna look good with your shirt off, it's the wide shoulders and the small waist. And what's gonna enhance that shoulder to waist ratio is getting bigger shoulders, right? You can lose a lot of weight and get a small waist, but if your shoulders aren't big, if your shoulders are getting cut off right here, then your waist is never gonna look small, right? So what makes my physique look relatively aesthetic, even when I put a little bit more weight on, is the fact that I have a wide physique. I have broad shoulders that are out, that are wide, and it enhances that X shape, whether my waist is really slim or not. So yeah, that is how you do the lateral raise. It will help you get stronger, help you look better, and make you look more aesthetic and make you look leaner. It gives the illusion that you look lean, regardless of if you are super lean or you're still on your journey to getting lean. So that is how you do the lateral raise, and that is one of the keys to big shoulders and an aesthetic physique. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace.